Hello, beautiful people. This is me again. For those of you who are new, my name is Benson, the storyteller. For those of you returning viewers, welcome back. I'm making this video from a place called just outside Dondes, just outside this place, and I'm looking at the flyover over there. That's called Kondele flyover. I'm in KISUMU town, which is the third largest town in Kenya, and Nairobi is the financial capital, but Kisumu is the political capital of Kenya. This is where the leader of the opposition, Raila Amolo Odinga, hails from. This is his hometown. And this particular place over here, you can see over there, that is Kondele flyover. And that is the political capital of Kisumu, which is the political capital of Kenya. It's in this place that the pace of politics in Kenya is sometimes set, you know. It is at this place that demonstrations against the government are started, and the people around this place are very, 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 very political. Kenya in general is a political country because we can have an election today and the next day the newspapers and the people discussing politics, you can think that we are going to have another general election the next day. That's just how political this place is. This is Kondele. And most of the people here are very, very, very political and very, very biased on the side of Raila Amolo Odinga, who is the opposition leader. He's been in politics for so long and always in the opposition. And always setting the pace of politics. This particular roundabout, actually, during voting time, there's a polling station right in the middle of this roundabout. All right? And most of these places, like you can see the stall behind me, people sit there and discuss politics most of the time, you know. Kondele, there's nothing that's done here. It's just business and politics. Business and politics. Yeah. Even the base over there, you see people seated. Basically, it's just politics. Mostly it's just politics. Inside the roundabout, there's a polling station whenever there are elections. That's one polling station, a major polling station in this place. So this here is Kondele. Oh guys, look at our souped up public service vehicles. Most of the people seated here are just, everyone is a politician. You might take this place for granted. By the way it looks, but trust me, this place is a powerhouse. Those of you who know about Kondele, you know what I'm talking about. Most of these stalls and where the motorcyclists are, these are just places where people discuss politics. And when people decide, they decide in one voice. The security in this place isn't very good, but I've kind of lived here before. And so I know some of the funny boys around here. Yeah, so this is downtown Kondele. The political capital of KISUMU Town, western part of Kenya and Kenya in general. If you want a place where there's a bunch of very tough-headed people, it would be Kondele. The motto here is usually action first and discussions later. Actions first, apology later. But anyway, another thing I love about Kisumu that's very different from Nairobi is that, you know, everywhere there are thieves everywhere, and that's a fact. But in Kisumu, for some reason, this grab and run type of robbery doesn't exist. Because in Kisumu it's not like Nairobi. Nairobi you can be robbed in broad daylight and no one intervenes. Basically no one cares. But in Kisumu, the moment someone screams out thief, I'm telling you, you're done for. People of Kisumu, that's what I love about Kisumu. They don't entertain that type of nonsense. They don't entertain that type of nonsense. The type of robbery that might exist is breaking houses, you know. And if it's a robbery, it's at night and not during the day. That's something I can't say about Nairobi. Nairobi, you're walking on the streets, you're being robbed and people just look and pass by. They don't want to get involved. Because in Nairobi, there's a time I remember where thieves used to plan. They plan that one of them is being robbed, while as they're all in the same group. They've made a deal. So if you're curious and go there, you know, trying to grab the so-called thief and so not, so forth, the rest of them just turn against you and start screaming thief, so you end up being the thief instead of the thief who you'd gone to, you know. And so with time, people learned to mind their own business, you know. So the bad part about that is when someone's actually being robbed, people assume that it's a con game and they leave you. You know, it's like the proverbial crying wolf, you know. They've done it so many times that people, when you're really actually being robbed, people assume that it's a con game and you want to lure them in so that you can actually rob them. So, Masai, habari? Long time uko aje?
Niko poa.
Kwani bado uko Ololwe?
Niko Ololwe bado.
Oh. Job tu.
Job.
Mimi pia niko kidogo.
Ndio.
Nimebook
Niliambia ulienda majuu.
Yeah, but nimerudi kiasi.
Nimerudi?
Yeah, but nitaenda tena.
Sasa haina shida.
Nimefurahi kuona baba. Asante. Yeah guys. That is a Maasai guy. He's called Lazaro. He's been my friend from a very long time. Yeah, he's one of the people in charge of security at Lolwe Estate. Yeah. So guys, this is my hometown. I'm walking through the craziest of craziest hoods. You know. Here's where a lot of the bad boys live at, work at, you know. But it's also a good thing that, you know, most of them, a lot of them have been taken in by the border industry, that's the motorcycle, and also the public service vehicles. You know, a long time ago there were no motorcycles and there were no opportunities, job opportunities in Kisumu, so a lot of the youth had gone into crime. But right now, I guess it's getting better. Yeah guys, this is Kondele. Let me branch off a bit onto this road. Yeah. Tell you guys something. Oh, this building has been stagnant for a very long time. I see it's been built up and people have started taking rooms inside there. It used to be half built for a very long time. Yeah, so guys, this home over here actually is my uncle's home. And a very, very long time ago, maybe I was in baby school or kindergarten, and I used to stay, there's a time I used to stay in that house, my cousin's house. So a very long time I used to stay here. My mom left me here while she was doing her teaching training, and I was staying with my auntie. So my mother's sister, this is her home. And I remember when I was young, my school was somewhere here, but everything's changed. I can't remember anything at all, but I knew I used to go down here, and then somewhere on the left. All these buildings were not here. I actually remember my nursery school, which is weird. You know, there's so many things I remember about it. That's cool. But this here is my uncle's home. I won't go in because he'll have me sit there for long. You know, Africa, we welcome visitors, and I'll end up overstaying here. But anyway, when I was young, this is my uncle's place here on the right. But I remember when I was young, when I was living here, this home was being built. This place was being built. These buildings were being built when I was young. And I remember when I used to come from school, there was a machine that used to be here. You know, this compressor. There's this machine that like breaks stones, you know, and it vibrates. And so it's got this cable connected to another machine, and that machine used to be noisy. And I remember whenever I used to come back from school and I walk like this and I find it somewhere here, I used to cry. I'm telling you, I used to cry. Oh, I'm telling you, I was scared of that machine basically because of the noise. Whenever I used to come and just see it, I couldn't negotiate this corner to go into the, you know, I just cry on the roadside, and some of the workers there would just laugh. And they'd be like, they'd call me to try to escort me home, but I wouldn't listen. And sometimes it's my auntie or someone would come from the house, you know, to walk me into the house. Yeah, so Omer Japolo. Doma Japolo. Hey, Omera. Guys, this is one of the fundis. Hey, Omera podi na ine bawa iye. Aye ni profession mari. Ha? Tonango baba. Hey, ndalo mang'eny osiepa. Ang'iya wacho ni tidhi maber, maneno ka ichwe mamit, maber malich. Ngima dhi kodi maber. Ngima dhi kodi maber. Ha? Idhi maber, ok ithagri.
Okine ka wuotho bwana gi musumeno gi.
Yeah.
Tenga thagore ta wuotho gi.
Ok ithagri. Ng'at ma nigi profession ok thagre. Ng'ama onge profession ema thagre. To nang'o osiepe in onego amiyi tije moko.
Nyati tia.
Pod in gi namba ni cha, machon cha.
45 cha.
Huh?
Ang'eni onge kode.
Yeah. An ok aruch ga numbers. Guys, I've met a friend of mine here. Let me just talk to him a bit and then I'll go on with my walk. That was a friend of mine. He's a carpenter. So when I was at Lolo Estate, you know, there's a lot of construction there. He was one of the carpenters that I used to work with there. Yeah, so yeah, guys. So this is, as I said, this is Kondele. It's not a very safe hood to be recording in, but I had to show you guys how it looks like. It's not very safe, but I have a lot of friends around who live here, so we'll be all right. So guys, that right turn over there goes to a place called Manyata. Manyata is also another ghetto. It's also another ghetto within Kisumu. It joins, it's like Nyalenda ghetto. That one is also another ghetto. It goes to Manyata Estate. Guys, look at the cars people have in Kenya. Some of these cars, I hardly see them. I hardly see them in the UK. You know? They say Kenya is a third world country, yes, but we are not that bad off. Oh guys, this is from the sugar place. Oh, but it's empty, no sugar, no sugar cane. There's Kibo sugar down the road there. It goes to this road goes all the way to Kibo sugar. Sometimes you see the lorries carrying sugarcane, taking them to the factory. Oh, yeah. There you go. I think that's byproduct of the sugar cane, the fiber. Guys, this is Kondele, Kisumu. So guys, it's come from up there. We are going down here to this place is called Car Wash, and then from Car Wash to the left it goes to Kenyari Estate and Lolo Estate. Then to the right it goes to Manyata, and then straight it goes to Kibos. Yeah, so I used to come all the way from Lolwe sometimes to buy fish on this side. You know, I used to come and buy fish here from Lolwe. Yeah, guys, so we've left, we're leaving Kondele. Well, that road goes to Manyata, that one Kibos, this one goes to Kenyari and Lolwe. There's some construction work beside the road here. This used to be a very famous club. I just forgotten the name. Oh, Cosmos, yeah. Cosmos Bar. Yeah, Kenya people put their wares on the side of the road. See how pimped up public transport vehicles. So I don't know whether to go straight or take this left over here. Let me just go straight. Lady is drying her fish. The small, they're like sardines, we call them omena. Okay, guys, you can see the sardines being dried. Yeah, guys, so I'm taking a walk. See how souped up public service vehicles. See how souped up public service vehicles. I think that is this Tanzanian singer called Diamond. His picture at the back. And I think Zushu. Guys, you see the sun? You see how sunny it is? Yeah, this is the default setting. This is the weather, Kisumu weather, the default. It's just that it's the rainy season and it's also been raining in the evenings. But usually the sun is out like this 24/7. 12 months a year. No, not 12. Just take out the 2 or 3 rainy season months. Oh, people are building, guys. Look at these houses. People are building. Guys, you see the fish being dried again, the sardines. Yeah, guys, so as I was saying, look at the construction that's going on and the difference between the houses we have here and the houses we have in UK, for example. Houses here are purely made of blocks or bricks or stones. We don't have this cardboard. We don't have this cardboard stuff that most people have in the construction in Europe. There's not a lot of that. So this is where people sit waiting for work. Yeah, that road also goes to another. There's a school down there. Here somewhere I used to buy vegetables and fruits. So guys, this is kind of a ring road. Hi, how are you? It comes from Kondele. This ring road over here, it comes from where I started, which was Kondele. Then it comes round like this, and then it goes to this estate is called Kenyari. Actually, this estate was one of the very first estates to be built in this area. I remember there's a cousin of mine who worked in Kenyari, and a friend, a workmate of, when the people who used to work at Kenyari, they were offered these houses. They were given the first priority if they wanted to buy them. And there's a friend of my cousin who he worked with who'd bought one here. So there's a time we came here to see him, and I got to know this estate, Kenyari. It was there before Lolwe. So you see, we've gone all round, and now this is Lolwe Estate. In front over here, this is Kenyari Estate. It's got a closed gate where you have to go and say which house you're going to. It's security. But Lolwe is still under construction, and I don't know how practical it will be to close that gate, considering the population of Lolwe and the cars that come in and out. So I'm not really sure if it's practical to have a closed gate. Imagine all these houses. You guys, there's a video I recorded about Lolwe Estate. Go check it out, and you'll see how densely populated it is, and why I'm saying it might be a challenge to man the gates. Like in other estates, when you come in, you put the car registration number, your name, your identity, But this estate is too congested for that to be a practical option, I think, in my opinion. People are working. And guys, in this country, people just, in Africa, we're used to the sun. People just work in the sun. You know? You see people pulling the carts, hand carts, up a hill, you know, in this sun. And they don't even bust a sweat because we're used to the heat. Practically, I think I fear the cold more than the heat. With me, the heat is always okay. The heat is fine. So we've gone all around from Kondele now. This is Migosi inside here. That over there behind there is Migosi Hospital. Mera, aje. Job. Aneno ka job negi kanyo. A friend of mine. Huh? Aranya luo kanyo but. To ochiegni rumo dong. Aler, huh? Ochiegni. Ochiegni rumo. Asebedo kawuotho up and down pok ayudo chance maber mar bet kodi lakini abo manyi abo manyi mondo wago mbaka
kamano Mr. Benson. Koro gimoro no ma to maendeleo wagero mochiegni rumo.
Ochiegni rumo do?
Mochiegni rumo magi dukni.
Magi shops at the bottom.
Magi shops. Koro rental to le bate kocha.
Gimalo?
Gimalo.
Oh. Onge wach bro, in go wax ang'eni wabo chekre gi e toke ko. Wabo nendre gi e toke ko, inti monde.
Ok adhi neni.
Ng'a wacho?
Ok adhi neni.
Idhi nena bwana. By the way. Hello? How much are those plastic sodas? Zacchini? The 2-liter ones. Oh. All right. Okay. I want to buy some drinks, but let me go buy them next to the house. Yeah guys, so this is Lolwe Estate. Always busy and very densely populated. Guys, just look at our public service vehicles. You know, very colorful. Yeah guys, so this is Lolwe Estate. This is the hood. I lived here for a while, for a very long time. Yeah. So guys, this is the gate. We've walked around from Kondele, flyover roundabout to Lolwe Estate. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, so see you guys.